So that was fun. That makes everything good. And now we're going to go back to how men in New York are the biggest pieces of shit out there, apparently, according to some women in New York.
Oh.
Now, let's just play this through and let's just see what this poor gal and a couple of the others that are in this one are talking about and see if there might be a remedy to this solution that they are bringing up is a huge problem in New York City. Let's check this out.
I have a question for everyone that lives in New York, specifically the guys that live in New York. Why the fuck do you not go up to girls? Like, why is your favorite activity to just stare at a girl like this? Like you're glitched, like you're loading? I spent the first 2 years of college abroad, and coming to the US, to New York specifically, was such a culture shock. I cannot go from guys literally coming up to me to ask me to marry them to this. So let me know which dating app I should get on, because apparently you can't meet people in real life in New York.
Oh, I am so sick. I just seen a fine man in Kroger. Y'all.
I want you to think of your response to these poor gals and what advice that you would give them, Rude.
Yeah. The wheels are
because
turning.
yeah. So I marinate on it for a little bit. We'll play a little bit more, and then let's see if we can give these poor gals some good advice that they can probably use. Let's see.
Oh my God. I feel like he was looking at me. I was looking at him. I feel like he wanted to say something to me because, like, we kept, like, running into each other at the store because, like, when I first got to the store, I was on my phone. I wasn't really paying attention. I turned around, and I happened to look. I was like, damn, who was that? So then I continued to walk through the store, and I ended up bumping into him another time. And I feel like he wanted to say something because he ended up tripping over something because he was looking at me, but then he, like, stopped, and then he kept walking.
It's so silly to me. This happens all the time. Guys who just sit and stare at you from across the room, they just keep making eye contact with you, and you just make eye contact back.
They just keep staring. Do these women think that they are all that in a bag of chips? Apparently,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you notice a theme here. Like, oh my God! And he was looking at me, and he was staring, and I just can't believe he didn't come over. And just keep marinating on your response to help these poor gals out, because apparently they need some help in figuring out the problem here. So let's see.
Like, please, just go say hello. Just go say hello. It's really not that hard. If she's making eye contact back with you, like if you guys are making eye contact back and forth several times, she wants you to come say hello. Okay. That is your sign to go up and say hello. Okay. And it is so much more attractive when a guy takes initiative. It shows so much confidence. So what? You shoot your shot and you miss? You're going to miss regardless if you don't go say hello.
My favorite thing is when women notice a negative trend in modern dating and act like it just happened to them. Like,
okay. And he goes on with it because I want to make our comments, not listen to his comments. But what do you think could possibly have been the problem for all these years, brother?
Well, I guess it's been too many guys have been turned down too many times and not given a chance and treated just poorly. You know what I mean? By that initial contact. Walking around the grocery store, it's not like it is in the movies, right?
Right.
So you can't go around expecting that kind of reaction from women anymore. A lot of women will get nervous, scared,
call
clutchy,
you creepy, maybe
call you creepo. Yeah. And here's another thing is there are so many this woman's lib thing has really gone
screwed things up for them.
Yeah, it really has. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm strong, independent woman, and I can do it all on my own. Well, you know what? That's not attractive to most men.
Right.
Most single men.
Right.
Now having your shit together, That's attractive. That's really attractive.
Oh yeah.
But you know, but the whole I am this and I am that and I am I can do it all myself. Okay. Well, I'll let you take the wheel then.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna give it a try. And the thing is too is I feel like I guess I guess I can this is my point of view. Um I think especially like an older, an older fellow, uh more mature, lived a little bit of life. Um uh, they don't want to deal with the hassle that comes along with it.
The
You know,
drama,
the drama,
yeah,
the
exactly.
and you meet your special person, your soulmate, and you do all that, and that's great. And I really, uh, that's a special thing, and it needs to be, it needs to be uh treated that way, right?
Yeah.
But as far as getting into a dating scene, I just don't think men are interested in the drama.
Dealing with the bullshit.
Dealing with the bullshit. Yeah, I was gonna say dealing with the bullshit, but I was trying to sugarcoat it. But it's true. That's
Well,
true.
come on. We're the Rude Barn. We don't sugarcoat shit.
This is true. This
You
is
know what I'm
true.
saying? Well,
Hmm.
here's and to go along exactly what you're saying. Here's I think a take from things that I've observed and noticed in some of these videos is okay. Now, my wife and I met on an online dating site. If I were to do things over again today, I wouldn't.
Hmm.
I wouldn't go on a dating site. I would want to meet them in person, meet them at the gym, meet them at the grocery store, meet them at a restaurant, club, whatever. Not
Hmm.
club. I don't know club, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. Somewhere out in reality in life where you have to interact with them on a
An
personal
organic,
level.
yeah, an
Yeah,
organic, yeah,
not in the fake world of a dating app.
right.
And swipe left. We're in a swipe left society.
Hmm.
Swipe left. Oh no, no, and it's based purely on looks for the women. And I get it. When I was on these dating apps, and I had a roommate who was also, she was on there. She was good looking, and so every guy in the world was like, "Oh, hey, I'm interested in you. I'm interested, So there's like hundreds.
Yeah.
Here I am as there's like 3 or 4 per time or whatever, and no big deal. But hundreds, like, oh my god, how do you go through that? She's like, it's just or doesn't even go through that.
Hmm.
And even my wife looked when she said it, she goes, "Yeah, I saw your pictures. I liked your pictures, and that's why I was interested." And I'm like, okay, so we all were superficial to begin
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
but you do have to be physically attracted to somebody, and then you get to know them, and on a deeper level, is there more than just that? And obviously there was, and things like that. So
Sure.
there has to be some sort of initial, and the initial usually is physical appearance.
Hmm.
So, but the thing is that not only do you have that, but you have this unrealistic expectation that women have of the men that they want. They want somebody who's at least 6 feet tall.
Oh
So
yeah.
what does that do? That eliminates everybody 5'11" and a half under.
Yeah.
So 5'11" is pretty near close to 6 feet. Same with 5'10", same with maybe 9.5. Especially if you're a woman who's 5'4" or
Hmm.
5'6" or whatever. You're still shorter than your guy. We get it. You want somebody who's taller. Great. Then you have to have a six-figure income. Or then you have to, have this, that, and the other. And all these expectations and all these things that may or may not be realistic, and usually aren't realistic for the man you want to try to find. So I've heard videos of women who just say, "Oh yeah, if he's like a 5 or a 6, I don't even look at it that way. I don't even bother." And so automatically these women have this high expectation they're going to get a Brad Pitt or let's say or Glenn Powell or some who's the other good-looking guys in their realm that people a Harry Styles
You're right.
type of person. Whatever you think is attractive. Okay. And the reality is you're going to get more of a a normal guy, a normal person, you know. But and then some of these women just they want somebody who treats them well, but they also want the bad boy,
I want the bad boy. Yeah.
you know, and
Little
then
edge to him.
get treated like shit. And they wonder why, things aren't working out, or that he goes out and he cheats on them, or he does all these different things. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it's just this unreal expectation. But the biggest thing is they listen to each other on these stupid freaking Instagrams or TikToks or whatever video, and they listen to the other like, oh, I don't even bother, all this, and I expect to have this, and you, as other women, you should also do the same thing. Just don't lower your expectation. Don't lower your, your
Your bar. Yeah.
reasonable expectations of a man. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say it. And it's like you guys are really narrowing down your pool of men, and then you have to understand a man who is everything you're looking for probably ain't looking for you.
Th- That
Right?
that is a hard truth that I don't think a lot of women like I guess in that dating realm really can swallow. You know what I mean? Because
It's
that
a hard pill to swallow. And that's what we
yeah
men have to deal with every time we try to approach a woman and they get turned down. Like she said, oh, you shoot your shot, you don't make it. Yeah, well, that's another thing. Maybe we're sick and tired of getting rejected when we come up and we're trying to be nice and you're a bitch because we don't meet your expectations
yeah
or what you think, but you don't even know me. You don't even know me yet.
yeah
And you're putting out all these expectations that I need to be 6 feet tall. I need to have drive a Ferrari. I need to have, a job or own companies and businesses. And those people don't have time for you because they're
no
running their corporations and their businesses and everything else.
exactly. And that's kind of the thing they don't think about.
Right.
Men that Ken doll that they're imagining and they're not lowering their standards for. Um, he doesn't have to. He has what he has because he
Works for it.
works for it, puts in the
Yeah.
time, doesn't deal with bullshit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you're gonna come along and just muddy up his life. He'd rather not.
Yeah.
You know, like he'd rather not. You
You,
know.
you, you might fill a certain aspect of his life, of his day. And that's just when he needs you, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you're so crass. Yeah, I am, but I'm being real.
But that's realistic. That's
Yeah. He
reality.
just wants you for when he needs you
Yeah.
to have fun with, if you know what I'm saying. And it's just, come on. Yeah. These women, and they come up. So when you come up to him in the gym, it's like, oh my God, that guy was creepy. He was looking at me, and they film you at the gym. Remember, you've seen all the videos.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen these videos of these
Yeah.
women. Look at that guy. He's creepy.
that
He's looking
creep.
at me. He's well, he's trying to decide whether you're worth going up to see or whether you're going to fucking put a video of him up as Mr. Creepoid on the
Yeah.
freaking internet. And he doesn't want to have that reputation because that's not who he is. But he was like, well, that ain't worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
And
going to talk to her.
And then,
I can tell she's a bitch already.
and time after time after time after time, after seeing this thing, guys are just uninterested. Yeah, you don't have, you don't have the the storybook or the movie run-ins because you have trained us to not want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what
We
I
don't
mean?
want to get humiliated.
No.
It's bad enough being rejected, but then humiliated on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't worth it. Well, okay. So for example, I'm not looking for anything going on at the gym. I'm just talk to people and nice people that I see across the gym. And if there's a gal or whatever, I come up, but I kind of, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I might say, oh, hey, good morning. Or, whatever. After I've seen them for a little bit and they are at the gym all the time. And then after a while, I'm like, hey, I see you here all the time. I'm Jim, you're whatever, what's your name and all that stuff. And you just kind of meet and say, hey, good to meet you, have a good workout,
Yeah.
And it's like, because I want to be friendly. I want to know, I don't want to just say, oh, hey, what's up? How's it going? Or nod, whatever. We work out. And at the same time, it's nice to say hi, so-and-so.
Yeah.
and
Well,
that's
it's nice to be friendly to people, and there's nothing wrong with that,
yeah. So it might take a while before you feel comfortable enough to come up and not be Mr. Creepoid to you,
Yeah.
even if I have no intention of anything anyway. I still don't want to. Oh, this guy come up to me. Oh my God, Jesus, look at this guy. What the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
God, please don't fucking talk to me. I don't want to. No, I'm just trying to work out. Oh, okay. I try to respect that, but but we go to the gym for a little bit of social hour as well.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to be nice, and we don't want to get rejected. So yeah, you women kind of did this to yourselves.
Yeah, I think in a way you again, like I said, you've trained us to not want to take the chance. You've trained us to not want to have the interaction, and it is sad, but at the same time, it's a different society now,
Yeah.
and that's just how it is. Like for instance, I walk around the neighborhood, and there's a really nice trail, river trail, by me, and I walk that, maybe once a week, once or twice a week. I'll get that far out to walk that, but usually I just do a couple miles around the neighborhood. But anyway,
Yeah.
it just so happens almost every time I walk that path, I see the same gal,
Yeah.
and we're going opposite ways, but and I don't see her wearing jewelry, you know what I mean, or anything
Yeah.
like that. I know a lot of people don't wear jewelry when they work out and stuff,
Right.
but as far as like they have the sport rings and stuff like that. If she was married, I would figure that most women do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll still wear a wedding ring. But I've never
Especially
seen one.
if they want to, keep
Keep
from getting hit on all the time. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. But all it is a hi. Hi.
Yeah.
How are you? Good
Oh, hey,
morning.
good to see you again.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
But you'll work your way up eventually. It's like, hey, I see you all the time. I'm, rude. And
Maybe.
you are so good to see you. Hey, have a good walk, and then you keep moving. And now
But
you're not creepy. You're just trying to say hi.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, hey, but I'm not gonna stop this person and like,
Interrupt their thing. Yeah.
interrupt their thing and get like, and try to, force a connection. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's not something I'm interested in, but at the same time, it's not something that I'm interested in because of again, just the social aspect too.
Right.
And I don't want to come off on that as the creep on the path.
Yeah.
And the
I mean,
funny
you're
thing,
already behind the 8 ball to begin with. Let's face
you
it.
are
So
really.
you really have to hop that fence and
That's the thing.
right.
Like
Right.
if you're not walking a dog on that path, then everyone's just kind of like,
What
what's
the hell is this guy doing on here? Yeah.
And I'm wearing
Yeah.
like a rucksack, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and my earphones are in, and
Well, maybe you need to take
keeping
off
myself.
take off the trench coat, dude, and it's 100 degrees outside. Let's not.
I can't. I'm naked under it, dude. I
Right.
get arrested.
Well, maybe that's a contributing factor in this whole thing. I
It's
don't
just
know.
Black socks and sneakers, bro.
Yeah. So you women have kind of done this to yourselves. Not all of you. I mean, I'm not putting everybody in the same boat here, but a lot of you have done that. I mean, this is where at this point, I'm just like, I don't care. I'm not trying anything, but I'm not going to sit here and not say hi when we smile, and we'll get to know each other or whatever, and whatever, and it's totally fine. Because there are a lot of guys that have been scared away of doing that for good reason.
Mhm.
But I think seeing the flip side now, where they're now complaining that people don't come up to them, like, okay, well,
Well,
let's find a happy medium here, and when somebody does,
isn't
don't
that
kick them in the
typical-
balls.
Like, isn't that typical woman mentality though?
Oh, of course,
It's
right.
it's funny to me because you train people to see you and in
Yeah.
a certain way, and then you complain about it.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you wanted. It's like the food thing.
Oh yeah, I know. No, I hear you. So
Weird
let us know what you
creatures.
guys think. I mean, do you go up to somebody at the gym or grocery store or restaurant or wherever and talk to somebody, or are you kind of hesitant at this point? Like, well, it's not worth getting, verbally abused by a woman saying, "Oh, leave me alone. I'm just trying to have my dinner, or I'm trying to work out, or I'm," it's like, well, you can be nice about it. So, oh, hey, nice to meet you, but just trying to work out, no big deal. I appreciate you stopping and saying hi.
Sure.
Move along, little boy.
Yeah.
But that's basically, they're dismissive of. He's like, don't talk to me.
Yeah,
I'm working out.
exactly.
And it's like, oh, okay, bitch. I won't talk to you then.
Exactly.
I'm being real crass, but that's what we do here at the Rude Barn. TheRudeBarn.etsy.com. Get your shirts there, and your hoodies and mugs and everything. Got to throw the plug in there every once in a while. So anyway, let us know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on that whole thing? Do you come up to women? Do you allow men? Do you want them to actually come up to you, or you want them to slowly approach and kind of like ease their way in, just not be creepy? Kind of like my method is just, hey, how you doing? Have a good workout. A couple days later, you see them again. Oh, yeah, good morning. Keep going. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to ever push too fast and far, because it's like, it's not. I'm just saying hi. I see you here all the time. Why would I not?
You're a friendly person.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know. Like, subscribe, share, please. If you see somebody wants to see what we're talking about and have fun with it, and share what we're doing. We're having a good time with this, and we try to get to it as soon as we can. And put some vids out of our thoughts on things. And so we like to have fun doing it when we can. So please help us out. Takes a second, and it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Everybody loves something for free.
And question everything, gang.
Yep. Question everything.